wasn't taken to his music. So the thing that got him popular was him hipping people to how to scam. So, I mean, I'm gonna play this clip of him, and he talking about him getting his BBL and him getting surgery to make himself taller.
What's going on, y'all? Listen, I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this Sway Hydration drink for the next 3 months, or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got in my faja, y'all see. No cap in faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months, but it is what it is. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Listen.
Bruh.
So are men trying? When did men try to? What man really cares about their butt? Or like when? When did men start to worry about stuff like that? I mean, when that you will go get a BBL and then get something to make you taller?
I don't know.
I feel like it's okay to wear dresses and
I don't know. I don't necessarily know, and I think, man, I guess because realistically, we live in the times where as long as you got money, like he thinking, okay, I'm gonna have my chain on, because that's one of his biggest things. Of course, I got money. I'm more richer than everybody in the comment section, so I don't care about I don't care about what people. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care. I got more money than all of y'all. I don't just know though. Like I think that's realistically to me, it's like,
well, you do care.
I mean, obviously you care because you're doing stuff to your body, but I think realistically to me, the bigger story and bigger conversation is kind of like, one, money don't make you happy, because yeah, you got all this money, but you still running up under the knife to try to change the way you look as a man. And I ain't even what you say as a man, as a woman, because I could tie that into playing the clip of Lotto talking about why she got surgery when she was 21. I think realistically, a lot of people don't have that tough skin. Like you don't have tough skin to sit here and say, I'm cool with who I am. I am who I am. And I think a lot of times, like, you just hide it by doing weird stuff. Like, I'm gonna run and go get surgery. Like, you could have just kept working out, dog. You wanted the cheap code, and you feel like, hey, I'm rich and I can sit here and just, I don't know, bro, that's weird. I wouldn't do it. Me personally, I would not sit here and run. And I wouldn't want to be taller. Whatever your height is your height. And I'm not sitting here running around with no goddamn thigh on like a goddamn woman. Like, that just looked crazy to me. But I think the larger issue is, it's an insecurity. And I think most people don't want to talk about it. People who, because women try to defend the reasons why they get surgery and make it seem like it's not no insecurity. But then, okay, when you look at it like a man doing it, what else can you tell me it is? Like, what else is it? Like, did you just, every time you look at yourself naked, you be like, nah, I think I could look better if I go get me some surgery. Like, that's nuts.
Well, I think for females and men, I don't know why men are doing it, but I feel like for females, some of it could be insecurities, but then a lot of it is what's being pushed. Like, this is what's supposed to be pretty, or this is what's supposed to be beautiful. And like I heard y'all talk about before, like liking the pictures and stuff, doesn't mean that that's the type of woman you would date. But if you scrolling through social media and all you see is you liking this and you liking this woman and this woman and this woman, then what are the women supposed to assume if that's all that you're liking?
Okay, but my new thing, even to that answer, would be then, how do the women feel that now that all the men are posting the WNBA women? How you going to go do that one? Because none of them got no surgery. So how now? And I'm glad you brought that up, because that kind of to me would be what will be the women's. I guess how are you going to figure that one out when that becomes the new popular women, where it's not the Instagram girls, it's the WNBA women?
I mean, the women that's already done it have done it, but I feel like the social media women are always going to be hot. Because just like you like the NBA, you still gonna click up underneath the Instagram models.
I get it, but I think and this was a conversation that I even had with a woman on Twitter, because she was kind of like, for people who don't know who this is, the young lady is the point guard for the point guard for the Connecticut Sun. Her name is Dejanay Carrington, and realistically, I mean, what helped her, one, she's a beautiful, I'm talking about like OD beautiful, but her signature thing is, and I just seen a girl who made she just made an Instagram post and was just still like, I can't believe no makeup brands have ran to her yet to get her to do the endorsement, because she's literally like one of the only girls in the WNBA who got it wear a full beat the entire game, and like her makeup don't run off her face or nothing, and she got the bundles in her hair and all that case may be. Like, I'm talking about, like, you can, like, Angel Reese stuff be coming off. This girl face I'm talking about nothing don't move. Like, her makeup literally look like she ain't played in a game of basketball, and she literally be locking niggas up, strapping them down. So that was the thing. So a woman posted, like, men would sit here and speak differently on this girl basketball game if she wasn't gay. And I rolled up under the girl page, and this shit got like thousands of people who liked it. I'm like, bro, are you speaking for like white men? You can't not be speaking for regular men, because regular men, anytime I see this girl get posted up on whatever social media page, or even if the WNBA self, it'd be nothing but niggas under there lusting. It'd be niggas and gay women be just lusting over this girl because she's a beautiful, like just straight up and down, don't got no big titties, no big butt. She just a naturally beautiful girl. So it's like, I think sometimes where it's like I think because we all can kind of get caught up in our own metrics on social media, you only see a certain group of people. And and the lady was like, well, you might not see it, but I'm saying, you said, oh, why don't men speak it? I'm a man who makes sports content, and every time, and that's all niggas talk about is how pretty this girl is. They don't even really talk about like, she could hoop, and that's the bonus. So I think a lot of times where it's like, if I only look at a certain amount of, and just sometimes I even like the dudes who lust over the Instagram girls, like, can they really even get the Instagram girls? So I don't necessarily know if that would make me move. Like the same way when we talk about the Chris Brown thing, like, all right, if I pay for my girl the $1,000 for her to take a picture with Chris Brown, do I think Chris Brown actually want to smash my girl? 9 times out of 10, no. Because I'm sure the girls who probably really look like they could smash Chris Brown ain't gonna pay $1,000 because they gonna feel like, well, I gotta pay $1,000. All I gotta do is just get in the right section, and I can see Chris Brown, and he gonna want to take a picture with me regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just sometimes it's like, I don't know, dog. I just, me personally, I get it. I feel like it is an insecurity thing. I feel like most people who run up under a knife, especially for a man, there is a lot of insecurities with it.
I think it play on both parts, but I feel like you said, a lot of women do it because it's insecurities behind it. But also, like I said, I remember you did a podcast. It said that you kind of, Instagram and stuff is basically your calling card.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at the social medias, you kind of figure out what that person like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So if I'm looking at your thing and you liking this, or you know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I? If that's what the definition, if that's what's being pushed as what pretty is. So there is an insecurity there. There very much is. But then if this is what's being pushed as what is pretty and what is beautiful, what is acceptable, then
So I guess, so then I can I guess to me, I can flip that same thing for a man. Because what if that man feel like, damn, these women only like me because I got money, but I see them lusting over the dudes who be in the gym with a 6-pack. And I know these dudes don't got as much money as me, but all the girls I like be up under his picture. So that's what I'm saying. That, I guess sometimes if we judge it like that, that two-way street could get it could get tricky though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like that's what I feel like. That's a lot of people do it because before, a long time ago, it wasn't big butts. I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. But now that's what's being pushed. So why would I not go do it? Especially if I'm in this. So you got some people that just follow Instagram or whatever, and they try to become an Instagram model. So they're gonna go do this because this is what's being promoted. This is what's pushing. This is how people are making their money.
I mean, I guess. I mean, well, I guess we could tie that into Lotto. And let me play this clip what Lotto said, because I mean, it kind of go right hand in hand what we're talking about.
I gained a little weight, because I signed my deal when I was 21. When I had just turned 21. Actually, I wasn't even 21 yet. I was 20, about to be 21, when I signed my deal. And I was just having money and like living a whole new life. Eating out, I know I'm a foodie, so now I have the funds to like feed this foodie in me and stuff. So I gained a little weight, and everybody on the internet was calling me bad body and stuff. So I feel like that played a role. I started being a little insecure about my body, I guess. And yeah, people were saying I'm built weird, but like looking back, I mean, not weird, but it was like, oh, you built like, yo, white jeans. That was just saying some dumb shit. And I was just young and impressionable. My body was salty. I gained a little weight because I signed my deal when I was 20.
So yeah, so I mean, that was. Go ahead.
No.
Oh yeah, so I mean, that was her basically her excuse, where she kind of allowed social media to bully her, allowed social media to peer pressure her into wanting something completely different. So I don't like wanting a different body type from herself. So I mean, social media is different, dog. If you don't have you don't realistically have the thick skin of that for it, it get rough. And that kind of go back to when I was talking about the little Uzis and Angel Reese's. It's like, yeah, everybody want to be famous and want to be popular, but do you really have the tough skin for what social media will do to you in them comment sections? And especially when you get popular to the point where it ain't just about it's nothing about just it ain't about just your audience no more. It's kind of like the more popular you get, you kind of become, you just almost become an object. You just a hot topic. You just become a piece. So I don't realistically, I'm not to that point. I don't necessarily know if how that would make you feel. And that's why it's kind of like, I get it for men. It's like, it's easy for us to kind of like, oh, this is gay, but it's like, I know how many niggas who be in the gym the same amount of time I be, and I do feel like a lot of times that be an insecurity, dog. And people just don't want to admit it. Like, you have forms of body dysmorphia and those things. Like, again, like I said, for when it comes from a man, it just seems so extreme because that isn't the norm. And it's more, I guess, more acceptable for women than it is for a man to go do those things. But I do think all of that is just lines back into some form of insecurity.
It is. It's definitely insecurity. Because if you liked yourself or you were insecure with how you were, then it wouldn't really matter. But I can't even say that because with, just listening, looking at the comments on social media, that you might let that get to you. Just like Cardi B.
Of course. And why she keep running to go get surgery, keep like tightening up certain things. Well, even just shit, look at some of the older white women on some of those on those reality shows, how they go run and do the Botox thing and start playing around with their face and this, that, and the third, or the lip injections and all that. Like, a lot of that stuff, I get it. For women, when you start to see men do it, it's kind of like, damn, can we have something like you? If you go look on any of those comment sections when Bandman Kevo posted that joke, that's all you see about it. Damn, can women have anything to themselves? But it's just like, bro, you can't. Insecurities is a woman and a man thing.
That's crazy. A man getting a BBL. Like,
I listen to him say, I agree with you, but I just can't. It's hard to sit here and be like, men don't have their insecurities. And again, I think most men just don't have the ego or don't know how to put their pride to the side and be honest and say, oh, I'm insecure. I'm insecure about the way I look when I take my shirt off. And I tried to work. And again, let's tie that into most of us. We live in that day and age where people don't have the patience to actually even put the work in the gym. Mm-hmm. So you want to see the instant gratifications like immediately. Like, I want to start being able to post my workout videos, or I want to hurry up and I want this body. But most people, if you ain't got the patience for it and you got the extra bread, you're going to skip a step. I do kind of almost respect him a little bit because the point that he ain't hiding it. Because you could hide it. French Montana hided it. French Montana ain't tell people like French Montana fake try to put little workout videos, but people who actually work out, you can kind of see like, bro, come on, you got fake abs. The rest of your body still flabby as hell, but you got abs. That don't work like that. The abs is the last thing to come in. So it's no way you don't got no type of arm muscle. You don't have no other type of physical definition, but you got abs, bro. That's not how abs work.
Yeah, I forgot about him. I didn't even think about him.
And that was kind of the pushback people was giving to Drake. At least Drake looked like he worked. The rest of his body kind of still looked toned, like he actually worked out at all. But French Montana literally looked like, bro, he had like damn near a sunken bird chest. But it was like flab around it. Like, it was one of them like an old nigga who kind of like, I'm getting old and I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I don't got male boobs, but I got a flat chest, but my skin is getting soggy. Like, I mean, like I said, I kind of, again, that's what for Bandman Kevo, I give him a little bit of credit for just having the audacity not to care what people think. I'm going to post it. And you knew for a fact posting that people was going to drag you to hell. And I'm sure him posting it, and I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm sure he probably tagged the whatever people who did the surgery. I'm sure they probably even done it for free. If they didn't do it for free, for damn near close to free, because that's the only way I'm going to post it and talk about it.
Yeah, it was probably a promotion type thing.
Again, like I said, it's weird, but I mean, people do it. So I mean, that's the times we live in. Let that part low.